pull up the chat for the Twitch inside OBS. Feel free to let me know if you can hear me and such. Let's see. Alright. There should be chat in OBS function. So welcome to anybody who's watching. This is Liz. Gonna be taking it a little slow today, but I'm sure we'll get a lot done. I'm wearing sunglasses because of my sensitivity to the light. Woke up really dizzy this morning. This helps a lot. Oh man, it was just working like the last time I did it. That's annoying. Let me see if I can pull up chat. Alright, well, I'll just open up Twitch too and just look on there. That's fine. So, as you may or may not know, I am Liz. This is my channel, Liz Does It. The New Mariah Council of Elders has deputized me. I'm getting some messages. I'm gonna probably alright, let me fix the volume a little bit. Alright. Philip, if you could let me know how that volume is, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Let me know if it gets too loud when I'm facing the other monitor, because that might happen because the microphone's over there. But we'll get it all straight in no time. All right. So let's see. So everybody, my name is Liz Young. I am Elizabeth or Liz, depending where you look for me in the New Mariah community space on Twitter. I'm Liz Does It. Twitter is the best place to get in touch with me right now, although since I'm streaming, I am currently on Rocket Chat. Otherwise, I check that about once a week. Feel free to reach out wherever. The New Mariah community of elders has approved a proposal I gave to them that for 4 sessions of about 4 hours each, I would stream live development of R like I did the demo a few weeks ago. I'm so excited about this, y'all. I love the idea of open development, and it just it gets me really excited to do quant stuff out in the open. I think like a lot of this knowledge deserves to be public. Everything I release here, I'll do through my GitHub, which I usually link after a stream onto Twitter, but feel free to remind me if you ever need to find that link. I'll be releasing that stuff under the unlicensed because I don't want to get all murked up in like what you're trying to do with it. I don't need to be preachy. I just want to put it out there in the world. Let's do it. So just as a little precursor, cover something really important right up top. Let's see if I can get this. I don't think I have it on the fade in, so it'll probably just plop over my head. Yeah. This is not investment advice. So, we'll be analyzing some stocks and prices and doing some prediction. However, please keep in mind to do your own due diligence. This is just some information about how I'm going about learning more about things, and I'm not qualified to give investment advice, and this isn't it. a free stream isn't a good place to get investment advice anyway. So, do your homework, make smart decisions. Don't spend more money on anything than you can afford to lose if you're in that kind of position. All right. So, enough of my clever overlay. I wanted to make more overlays, but I've had to minimize my screen time today because of the early morning dizziness. So, maybe next time. I did some drawings in GIMP recently. John is asking where the sub button is. I don't know. Aren't you already subscribed to me? I thought you subscribed last time. It was confusing when I tried to figure it out before too. Twitch might want to up their game a little bit. Oh, right. Follow and sub are not the same. Because if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have one paid sub you can give to a Twitch streamer. It sends a little money their way. It's funny. Arbitrage is talking about how he's a noob with this interface, but he's an OG streamer compared to me. So let's take a look at the other screen, and I'll change my camera over. So we'll do this. Boom. Boom. All right. So, welcome everybody. In this case, I'm talking directly to the microphone, so if it is way too loud, please let me know. Rocket Chat makes a little ding in my ears, so that would be best, but, I'll probably turn that off eventually if it gets active for other stuff, so we'll see. I thought we could review what we were working on last time, but okay, nice. Just like last time, I like to work with a tomato timer. This is my website. There's a comic I make. It's been a little over a year since my last one. I should make another one soon. So I believe it was Philip Stefano who gave me good feedback last time that the desktop sounds created jump scares, and hopefully that should be fixed this time. I changed my settings up, so that should work well. But yeah, I like working on Pomodoros. It's 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and sometimes you can take longer breaks if you need it. For me, it helps keep my flow higher if I'm distracting myself and making sure I'm stretching my legs regularly. So last time, my goal was to create a naive signal. We loaded the signals data from somewhere. My screen's getting a little wonky, so just bear with me on that. But I have a script that downloads the signals data. I should have it up on my GitHub already, I think. And I wanted to make a naive, what I call a naive prediction submission, and I actually made a number of versions of it. So I think I made at least 6 versions of that, for different open, high, low, close, volume, adjusted. I'm going to actually grab my switch controllers and turn those on so I don't have to reach over and mouse on the laptop too much. You'll see the program I like to use for that in just a second here, called Joytikey. So that one's probably fine. Let's see. So yeah, Joytikey lets you turn joysticks, either USB stuff, into keyboard input and mouse input and stuff, and so I'm controlling with those now, which I enjoy quite a bit. So, alright, so my goal was, in constructing a naive submission, to derive the most recent, I believe, 4-day signal, since the current core setting for signals is 6 days minus 2 days. So 4 days return, and I say naive would be the most recent 4-day return we have available. Oh yeah, I also did a logarithmic version for each. So this set of loops here, basically the data we had was called Symbols US, and what that was is just like pulling price data from Yahoo. It'd be better if you can get better data than Yahoo, but I'm trying to make this as free as can be, for developing, and hopefully people can just adapt in their own solutions. So for each symbol in Symbols US, first I checked to see if it's an NA value, because I had a lot of those, and then what do I do? I construct an index. I figure out what the most recent date is, and I had already tested it. It was already of date format in R, so that was good. And let's scroll down a bit. Basically we're like kind of going through and searching, like, do we have a 4-day span available? Because the stock market closes at many regular and some not so regular, but usually known in advance, although not always, intervals. And it says, all right, for this stock, do we have a 4-day return? Like, we have open on this day and open on 4 days before that. And, the same for high, low, close, and volume as well. And then we save those indices, so we know where to pull them from. And we're not, this is like, I know this looks really tall, but there's a lot of copy pasting for different stuff here, so it's we'll get into more interesting stuff soon. By the way, if anybody has any thoughts on like free pricing data, free fundamental data that is not Yahoo or is better than Yahoo but is still free, please let me know. Even now, like, we can add it to, we're gonna make a list of like, what are we trying to accomplish, and then start like chugging through that. Okay, so I just had some notes to myself here. It's kind of sloppy, and blah blah blah. Yeah, basically I just like constructed these theoretical returns, and with volume, it's like I just kind of assume that more volume is a better signal, and this is, I do not co-sign any of this as a a well thought out approach. I'm just trying to start like laying groundwork for working with the data. Alright, so I'm bored of this. Let's bring up something to take notes in. Figure out where to put my controllers real quick. Alright, so alright, so what I'm doing now, I am. Oh yeah, John wants to know if I can zoom him in. Yeah, absolutely. Um, send me a message and let me know like when is good for you. Um, let's get these goals happening first. Let's see. So I'm just gonna pull up a document and I'll put it on the screen and we can look at it together. So I usually share these Google documents as well. That's my intention, is to document like how I do projects. Basically, I want to document that so I can refer to it if anyone ever can benefit from that. Awesome. And I can refer back to stuff, improve upon it, and use past designs as appropriate for future projects. Alright, I'll put that on the other screen. Yeah, we're gonna get the screen up in just a second. I did it. I pulled the document up off screen, because I don't want to accidentally like show something I shouldn't. I'm a little paranoid about it. What's up, almost Korean? How's it going? Okay, so it's showing our studio for some reason. That's not right. Oh, okay. I get why. There we go. Alright, I'll do it, Arbitrage. Yo, fam, slap that follow. I'm not even an affiliate yet, so. So let's get in there. Let's do it. Yeah, alright. So, planning. And we'll put in the date. Okay. Planning. Signals. If I end up having more Euro viewers than American, definitely let me know and I'll start doing Euro format dates if it is more pleasing to more of the crowd. Alright. So basically, let's just go over like what I've promised as part of this project and sort of what's been asked of me, and we'll get an idea about like what kind of goals I should be working toward. Alright, so promised 4 streams at 4 hours each, approximately monthly, live developing our code for submissions to Signals. I'll add Numerize name in there so it's more clear what I'm talking about. Open source code, etc., resulting from streams. And if anyone has any thoughts on this, please feel free to, let me know. And that's, I think, basically like the base of the promise. So like then let's go for like goals based on what folks have said and what I want to do with it as well. So make an R example script if I can type correctly today. It's a little bit of a challenge for the Signals tournament. One person had said that they think that the R script should be what is this red box? Okay, never mind. One person said that they think the R examples script should be an exact clone of the Python script. I think that's a bit out of the scope for this project. Maybe it's a thing I could take on later, but I'm just going to go for an R example script in general. So something that's part of that is testing, affirming, and possibly developing Signals functionality for the R-Numerai package. If anyone here has successfully used the R-Numerai package to download the suggested Signals targets or to make submissions, please let me know as soon as possible. If you're watching this live, please let me know now. If you're watching this later, let me know later. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so because my analysis so far has not made it clear if it's possible. I haven't tried deeply yet, and we probably won't get to that today, but hopefully by the end of these 4 packaged streams, which I'm going to try to do this again next Monday. Sorry I was late today. I have Meniere's disease, so like I get all like spinny sometimes. That's why I have the sunglasses. They help me with light exposure, which when this is going off, it's better for me to get less light. So there are example script. Let's just say better than naive. That's my goal. I want it to be better than naive. All right, John. We'll catch you in a minute. And any other goals? That seems like a pretty good place to start for now. So, let's make a line. Oh, that didn't work. All right. Let's sketch out some more ideas. And then I think whenever I reach my first 5-minute break, I'll pull data for the targets, and then we can run with that. Okay. So this is sort of the introduction segment. We've accomplished that, so we'll check it off in just a moment. And then let's do work with the provided target. And let's build that out into some sub goals. All right, so we've done the introduction. My screen is buffering, I suppose. Let me make sure I'm not missing any important messages. Yes, it's buffering. Am I dropping frames? No. OBS says I haven't dropped any frames. Cool. Great. All right, so So we want to work with the provided target. Let's like do some EDA on it, you know? Do some exploratory data analysis. And what do we want to do after that? Maybe make a simple do a tree model or something. I have all these ideas about like what I want to do with like the target, but I haven't tried it yet. I've been saving it for the stream. So, yeah, so we'll work with the provided target and we'll do some EDA. Let me double check on time remaining. Got 6.5 minutes. Okay. All right, so let's go to, let's bring this notes file into the other one. We got about 6 minutes left until the first break, and let's go to signals. Oh yeah, I'm curious if anyone who watches this has submitted all 30 slots on Classic and or Signals yet. I did my first time submitting all 30 on Classic yesterday, and that was composed of a bunch of different kinds of ensembles, and I staked on a few of them as well. I want to download the example. Okay, so if you're totally new and you're watching this, this is how we do it. Let's see if any embarrassing names for anything come up. Let's add the dates. I should program a widget into Joytikey sometime. This is ambitious, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. But I should program a widget into there where like I can push a key and then it like does the way I like to write dates for file names and today's date. That would be cool. Oop. All right. So we're gonna unpack that, and we'll start loading it into R. So we're getting there, everybody. This is live coding, so sorry if it's not the most action-packed or exciting, but what I would suggest if you are watching or whatever is, you know, listen in the background. Look at it when there's interesting stuff happening. You know, maybe you can work on your own stuff and dip in and out. Whatever works. If this format's interesting to you, then cool. Alright, so what we really want to look for, so we have example signal upload and we have historical targets. Alright. And we have the live universe thing, but we'll see if we end up using that one today. Start getting a framework here. So now we've got R open. Gonna make a just a note to myself about the directory I want to work in that time, and then I'll fix the slashes in that later. Be cool if R fixed its Windows slashing issues eventually. Blah blah blah. Let's go up there. Oh yeah, you can see all the names for my my classic models, the extra ones. I think Shaolin Instant Messenger is my favorite, other than Microsoft Excel. Um, so let's go over to Numerai. We're in Numerai code. I have a bunch of weird names for stuff. So we'll say signals. Oh, they didn't click. Okay. Signals. Twitch. October 2nd. 2021. Can you believe it's 2021? I'm 34 years old. I keep forgetting how old I am. Like, am I 33? Am I 35? I don't know. Okay. So we'll go through and fix these slashes. I should make a helper function for this probably, but that might actually make the purpose of making example scripts and videos harder, because if someone's really new, then they'll just skip over knowing that that's an issue. I'm actually going to bring up that again because I remembered something I was asked for, and then I forgot. What was it? Oh, yeah. And I'd like to accomplish this if possible. It shouldn't be too hard. I believe it was JRAI asked me on the forum post to make a short tutorial video for our example signals script. Great. Okay. So there's the file directory. And I'll take a 5-minute break soonish. File derv. Oh man. My eyes are weak today. That's alright though. Okay, so just got the notification to switch over to that. Let me just copy file names that I want. Historical targets. An example signal upload. Historical targets. Targets. Sample. Signals. Upload. Okay, so I have saved that. Let's bring up the wait screen. And we'll take a short break. I'll return in 5 minutes. If you can't hear me when I am back, it means I have forgotten to put my volume back on to my microphone. So please do let me know if I forget that. But yeah, I'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. We're back. So, I got up, stretched my legs, went outside for a second. Sorry for the lateness, folks. I don't know how long it took for me to get back after that. Alright. People should make prop bets on how many times will Liz say alright in a stream. My guess, at least 200. Oh, you hear my cat. Alright, so popping back into our studio here. So we want to read in these files historical targets and sample signals upload. We're running another Pomodoro here. Maybe we'll go a little longer in this one depending how I'm feeling at the end, but I like doing these. You can get pretty drained doing 4 hours of live coding. So let's say historical targets get read CSV file equals, and then we'll paste it together. Oh my goodness. My cat is demanding some attention. Give him a pet. Holly, if you come over here, I can grab you. Alright. So, we'll paste in FileDir. FileDir. We'll add a slash. Okay, Polly. Here he is. He wants to be on the stream. Okay, Polly. Historical targets. Dot CSV. And then we'll just copy this logic over. I'll see why it doesn't like it in a second here. Oh yeah. You need a comment at the end. Or a comma at the end of that. That guy right there. Polynomial. He's trying to mess with our new snake. But that is not allowed. So once we read these in, we'll start exploring them and try to learn about the historical targets that are provided. So let's read in both of these. Bring up the console. Oh, okay. FileDir not found. Alright, it doesn't like it for either of them? Or just for sample signals upload. Let's see what's up with that. Probably put the name in wrong. Example signals upload. Alright, let's try that one again. Still doesn't like it. I wonder what's up with that. Let's see. Example signal upload. Okay. Almost there. Hey, folks, this is what live coding is like. So has anyone tried using R for signals? Or for Classic? Is anyone out there just trying to learn? What's your motivation in working with R? For me, I've been working with it for 7 or 8 years. And for me, it's like the back of my hand, and I love the way the language is formatted, and the huge repository of available packages. It's just so much, and I'm not like super active in the community, but the community is cool. So let's start by throwing a dim on each of these objects to see what their dimensions are. One issue with R is that if you do the dim command on a list, a one-dimensional list, it gives you an error instead of just giving you the length. I think that's so silly. It's another thing I should put in my like personal toolkit. All right. So we will paste these, since we're doing some EDA. Oh, what did I push? Okay. This is about the time where my stream starts, my computer starts getting weird because there's a lot happening, and it is not the strongest PC, that's for sure. It's pretty good, but could be better. List of things I need: a gaming PC, a gaming laptop, a ring light, some longer HDMI cables. Alright, 156 6209 4. We're doing EDA. Let's make that obvious. Exploratory. Data analysis. We'll look at the first few rows of each of these as well, and then we'll start diving a little deeper. So my hope is that what will come out of this series is a series of videos that people can watch code that they can use, but even if they don't want to watch it, but like videos they could watch on like double speed or triple speed or whatever. That really illustrates going from 0 to a somewhat acceptable, like, predictive submission, or attempting to do something like that. This is not financial advice. Keep that in mind. So let's look at the head of historical targets. We'll paste that up as well. And I like, pasting stuff into RStudio. Some of these results on, explorations like this. Because then you can go back later and look at it and have something to refer to. So if you want to comment out a bunch of a whole block of lines of code in R, just comment them all out. Just select all the lines and then do Control-Shift-C if you're on Windows. Probably similar on other computers, but I use Windows, so that's what we got. And we'll look at the example signals upload, and then we'll talk about it. I should probably make a Zoom room and share it with Arbitrage. He usually does it the other ways. I didn't even think about it since I'm leading this stream. Why would he send it to me? I should send it to him, right? That makes sense. Alright, so we'll look at these and then make a Zoom room and send it over to him and see when he wants to join. So for the historical targets and the example signals upload, we can see that they have Bloomberg ticker and NumRI ticker. It's a little confusing between them. Looks like it's probably the same format, but we have the Friday date for each of those. We have data type as well. For example signals upload, it's like that starts as validation. Let's see what it ends as. Oh, we'll just do some unique tags. Oh, and we have a target and target 20 days on historical targets. And we have signal for the example upload. Alright, so I have some thoughts on that. Let me pull up. See if my computer just completely dies when I try to do a Zoom or not. We'll have John on for a quick guest at some point. I'm gonna wait to open the room. Oh yeah, John is Arbitrage. I keep going between the names in case that's confusing to anybody. Arbitrage may guest star, if only for however long he decides he wants to stay on, or Zoom allows us, given my limited processing power. Come on. I know that y'all can't see me doing anything right now, but I am doing stuff. All right, all right, all right. Okay. So back to EDA. I've linked the room to John. See if he's available sometime. Let's see. Let's do a unique. What unique values are there in historical targets for data type? And then we'll do that on some of the other columns as well. So if you have a data frame, by the way, if you want to, let's go to the console to show this real quick. You want to check what kind of variable you got. Do the function class and then the variable name. So we'll say historical targets. What class is that? It's a data frame, data dot frame. People often don't say the dot in the R word. If you want to index into that, we can see the header up there is Bloomberg ticker, Friday, date, data type, target 20 days. If we want to get that list of names as a variable, then we can do names of historical targets, but make sure you spell names correctly, unlike me. See, and then that provides, I believe it's a list. Let's see what class that is.